Hey everybody, I'm really excited to show you the progress that we've made on our church Narthex renovation. We're going to be walking through the space to show you where we are as of today, Tuesday, June 15th. And we'll show you hopefully what everything will look like completed by that first week of August. If you remember, this large scaffolding wall was placed in March in our sacred space to prepare for the renovation project. As I mentioned earlier, we're on schedule and everything should be completed by the first week of August. We're going to show you in this video where we are as of today, the church expansion project in the Narthex, men's and women's restroom renovation, the cry and bridal room, and the choir loft expansion as well. So a lot of exciting things have been happening these last few months. I'm really excited to show you the renderings, the before, and the after pictures. I hope you enjoy this awesome video. So here we are on the other side of the scaffolding wall in our current Narthex. Pardon the mess, they're still working very hard. There's a lot going on, but what I want to show you in here are a couple of important things. As soon as you come into the main doors of the church, you're going to notice that the ceiling is higher, that the light fixtures are gone, and instead we're going to have a new grid of white panels, and then the lighting is actually going to be up here in these coves, and so we'll have cove lighting that will shoot up and then come down. It'll be on a dimmer switch, so we'll have the opportunity to make it bright, dim, dark, off, etc., etc. So that'll be a nice addition. It raises kind of the look of the ceiling as well, and we don't have to worry about the light fixtures. The other thing to keep in mind when you come in here, you'll notice that the Narthex has been expanded at least 8 feet out into the current sanctuary space. So prior to the renovation, the Narthex wall stopped right here. 2 double doors, double doors, double doors, and you would have been right into the church. The baptismal font actually was right here. Well, you can tell we've expanded it quite a bit. What's going on in these gaps? This is where the Nana wall will go into. It's going to be made of wood and glass. So what we'll be able to do for Christmas, Easter, large gatherings, coffee and donuts, etc., we'll be able to open these doors. They'll fit into an accordion style and go right up against here, okay? Same thing on that side. They'll be open when necessary. We will not have them open all the time because we want to respect the joy and the welcome of coming into the Narthex, but the privacy and the respect inside of the sanctuary space, okay? So this is our expanded Narthex. You can tell over here there's a new little niche. We can have collections over here for St. Vincent de Paul or Highland Area Ministries or PAX or whatnot. This can also be a spot where maybe if a baby's getting fussy, mom or dad can come out these doors and stand here and still participate in the Mass. So this is a kind of a new addition. The baptistry is remaining the same. It's full of stuff right now, but it will be cleaned out and there'll be excess chairs and stuff as well in there. What we're going to do next is we're going to walk you through the new cry room / bride room and the women's restroom. That's next. So here we are in the new cry room. I know a lot of families are looking forward to having this back as they come to join us for Mass. We had to build a storage closet, a place for toiletries, a place for bulletins, just a storage and utility closet. So this has been added. Now, because of that, it would have made the original cry room very, very, very small. It stopped right here. Well, we've extended it because we've extended the choir loft and the Narthex, and so this is your new cry room space. We'll have a vanity and a mirror here for our brides to come in as well as they prepare for their big day, celebrating the sacrament of matrimony. We'll have an electric blind that will come down to cover that window as well, so they'll have that privacy when needed. Another neat thing that we've done in this cry room is we've built an entrance that will take it into the new bathroom. There was a door that led into the hallway, but this door is going to go directly into the new women's restroom. So it'll be nice to have a similar ceiling as in the Narthex, a new sound system in here, a larger space for our families. There will be a baby changing table in here and one in the women's restroom as well. So this will be a nice, quiet, and reverent space for our families with little ones to join us at Mass. Let's go take a look now here in the new women's restroom. This is what it currently looks like. It was a storage room. We're going to have 3 toilets in this area. This wall over here is going to come down, and we're going to have a vanity, dual sink vanity right here as well. So we went from having 1 toilet in the women's restroom and 1 sink to 3 toilets. One of those will be handicap accessible. New floor, new walls, new tile, new ceiling, new lighting, and then the sink will be here as well, and a door to go out into the side entrance of the Narthex. I'm now going to show you the choir loft. You remember what it looked like before? We have a before photo for you. We're going to show you what the new renderings will look like when it's completed. But here's what it looks like now. They're doing a lot of work. We still have scaffolding up. The risers will be taken down, and then a new riser will be built over this. The choir will be moving up here, and they will be joining us very, very soon once all this is finished. During Mass as well. As you can tell up above the scaffolding, that ceiling has been opened up and exposed, and we will have a new ceiling to go up there to really showcase the height of the church and the stained glass window that's very beautiful in the back that will be exposed for all to see in the church. If we make our way this way, the choir loft originally ended right here where this wall was. Okay. We've extended it just the same length as we did down in the Narthex. We will have a higher guardrail for this balcony, if you will. We'll have pews in this area. We'll have pews on the other side. Jordan, our Director of Communications, will have a space right up here for the continuing live streaming and recording of Mass. But new risers, new chairs. The organ will be up here, a keyboard, and we can have other instruments up here as well. So it's really going to highlight, this church was built with a choir loft for the choir to be up here because of the hardness of the walls and the floor. So the choir is really going to sound even more magnificent being up here and singing out towards the mosaic, which will then come back towards them, and we'll really hear a much different and better quality sound because of the space up here as it was intended to be. So in this area over here is where we will have pews. This will be open for people to come and use and sit if they would like, and on the other side as well. I'm really excited to show you the new men's restroom. If you recall what it looked like before, it was a toilet and a sink, and then there was a storage closet behind. It was dark, it was dingy, it was very, very old. Thanks be to God, this men's restroom is almost finished. There's still a few more things to do. But what you can see in this new men's restroom, we have a new terrazzo flooring. We have new tile on the sides. We have 2 urinals here for the men to use with the partitions. We'll have a double vanity sink. A mirror will go above the sink right there. And then we have 2 toilets. One is handicap accessible in the back, and the other is a normal use. It is a little tight space, but it goes from having 4 options to use 2 toilets, 2 urinals, from what we had as 1. So let's also take a look at how big the handicap accessible toilet will be. With the handrails, we have new fixtures as far as toilet paper, soap dispensers, hand towel dispensers. It's very important that we accommodate people as best as we can and to make it a very clean and modern and nice space for our many parishioners and visitors to use. One of the other exciting things that I'll show you real quick, if I can move this out of the way. This is our first ever baby changing station in the church. We've had a lot of parishioners ask for this for years. We'll have one in the men's restroom, one in the cry room, and one in the women's restroom as well. But this is state of the art. I could probably fit on this and it would stay up. So we're really excited about that. A lot of progress. We're not done yet, but we're getting very, very close. So just to wrap things up, first I want to thank you for your support. This project could not have been done if it wasn't for you. And I'm really excited for the upcoming 2 projects that we still have to do. Renovating the church office, adding the additional office space, and then renovating the Sharon Center as well. So once again, thank you for your support. We're on schedule. There's been some hiccups along the way, but we've made it work. Hopefully everything will be ready by the first week of August. That's the plan right now, but always subject to change. Once everything is finished, I hope you'll be very pleased with how spacious, how clean, how fresh things are, and it really will allow us to do a lot of great hospitality and welcoming as far as fellowship and gathering together in a much larger space. As always, thank you for your support. You know, my prayers for each and every one of you. Have a safe, happy, and blessed summer.